What's going on, people? Welcome to the United Stand. What's going on? Hope you guys are all good in quarantine, man. Keeping safe and keeping sound. I promise you a lot of special guests. This is my special guest, man like Mr. Troy Deeney. What's going on, Troy? What's he saying, bro?
I'm good, man. What's happening, people? You
I'm
alright?
good. I'm good. Yeah, bro. We just all got the same struggle there. You can see the beard, the hair, everything. It's all mad.
Mad, yeah. Life's going mad, but we've all got our health in it, so
Yeah,
it's the most important thing. And yeah, just staying in, man, and just trying not to do any more of these challenges. I'm getting sucked into the Instagram lifestyle at the moment.
that sucked you into the toilet roll one, isn't it? Your dog nearly took the toilet roll.
Man's got me with that. The dog weren't happy, so now the dog just tried to attack toilet roll for no reason. And then, the missus got me on this dancing one as well, so.
What you like? Yeah. Can you move? Can you do it? What you got? You got two left feet or what?
I have to have like two little juice in me, and then I'm trying a new approach. No, it was good. It's good fun, but honestly, it's just trying to keep the mind active, isn't it, in these situations, because you can't really do too much, and there's only so much TV you can watch. And I'm not really a TV person anyway in normal life, so yeah, it's just trying to keep the mind active, really, bro.
That's the hardest bit, innit? Because especially on a football basis as well, we know obviously on a health basis, this is the most important thing. We've got to stay in, we've got to save lives, and we have to do our bit. But from a football perspective, how difficult is it for you lot, man? You know, not just where you guys in the league, I'm talking about as a professional footballer, not knowing where you're going to go from here.
Yeah, and it's uncharted territory as well, so you ain't got nothing to kind of like refer back to. So for argument's sake, if a club is going into administration, you can go, I can go this way, you can go that way, because there's so many examples of it. Whereas now we're all just sitting there going, boy, like,
what did we do?
Genuinely don't know what to do. So you're training and doing a bit, but anyone that's telling you that they're fully on it training is lying, because we don't have a start date back. You know what I mean? So even when you have your holidays, you go, right, I'll have a couple of weeks off, eat, drink, enjoy my time, but I know my date back is July 1st, let's say. No one knows when we're going back yet, and it's always kind of being pushed back. So we spoke about coming back in March. Obviously, that's changed. Spoke about coming back in April. Personally, can't see us going back until like June time if it continues the way it is. So, yeah, man, we're training, trying to keep on top of the weight and that, but honestly, just enjoying family time. I don't really get too much of it in a normal day.
I saw Tyson Fury saying that on Good Morning Britain the other day, that it's like, you know, you lot are elite level sportsmen that are out of the country, out you know, different times around the country, away a lot, training every day. Like, it's nice to kind of actually have that family time.
Nah, definitely. Like, it's enjoyable. Don't get me wrong, it's weird as well, though. You know, like
being in that much.
I'm not really doing the homeschooling and stuff like that. It's like, right, it's mad to me. But I'm not, because I don't live in London, so I'm out of the way. So I normally leave like my house at like 6:30, 7:15. So I don't do the school run stuff. So all of that is just all this now coming in and
Daddy Deeney, mate, you got to do the school run. Well, not the school run really, but like you've got to be up, occupying the kids. You know what I mean?
And also try and keep the routine. So, you know, breakfast at a good time, go to bed at a good time, because even they don't know when they're going back. And also, I think from a parent perspective, you're only starting to realise now that the kids are just as scared as us.
Yeah.
So, imagine we don't know what's going on. They're sitting there, right, I'm not school, but I got to do schoolwork. Like, there's so many unanswered questions. So yeah, man, it's trying times for everybody, but I'm certainly not going to sit here and complain.
That's it. You have got to just get on with it, innit? How long do you think it's going to take you lot to get back up to match speed? You know, for United players, for other Premier League players, yourselves, if you've been out of like proper training on a consistent basis at high intensity, putting on sessions, ball work. Yeah, you can do stuff in your garden and stuff like that. But like you said, it's not the same as training high intensity. How long is it going to take you ballers to kind of get back up to speed? What, a couple of weeks and then play games or what?
Yeah, so to get up to feeling good and weight-wise and that, it'll be a couple of weeks. But match fitness and that and match sharpness,
just have to play the games.
Everyone's different. So if a Kante type that gets up and down the pitch everywhere, you'd imagine he's going to have the engine, but to be able to consistently do that in the game, probably take him 2 weeks, 3 weeks. If you're like, depends on how you play, where you play. A lot of football's to do with timing, similar to boxing in that aspect. It's all about your timing. So people are different, and then also if you're going straight into high level games, so I imagine we're not going to have any like pre-season games or anything like that. We're going to high-level games. Imagine now you're playing against Leicester, for argument's sake. You keep the ball, so you're not really going to be demanded to press that high. But then you might go into a Burnley game where it's like back to front. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Different types. It depends what your fixture list is when you get back as well.
100%. So it does play like that. But I think the way the game's gone now, everyone realistically should be ready in like 3 weeks, 4 weeks max.
Okay, really. Fair play. What do you like? What's the gut feeling around yourself, like with what's going to happen with the league? Because it's hard, man. Because I feel, look, this is not obviously we're on United stand, so it's a heavy Man United bias. But forget the whole like we don't want Liverpool to win the league regardless. I know that. But in terms of the fairness, like you guys are down there fighting for your life. So are Aston Villa, so are Bournemouth, so are Norwich. They're not mathematically out of it. Like how it's you can't just decide things off fate. Like, is it for you that they have to finish this or void it all? Or
like, I don't think you should be void because, again, even the hardest Man United fans that you guys would have to turn around and go, Liverpool fully deserve it this season. Like, they were unlucky last year, massively deserve it this year. So even if you gave it them, I don't think that would sit right with Liverpool fans. Like, just
awful. Right.
Yeah, so but like I'm seeing stuff in like non-league and that now. Like I've got friends who play non-league and their season's just done.
Locking it off, innit?
Yeah, but it's what people don't understand as well is because they see football and go like, I don't know, whatever players earning 300k a week, they think that's the market for everyone. You know what I mean? Like we're all earning massive money and we can all afford to not be paid for like 2, 3, 4 months. Like, I know friends who were like literally that was their job, and the way their contract's set up in non-league is they only get paid when they're playing. They've locked it up now, so they're not getting paid till September.
It's mad.
They're sitting there going,
mad. Man, have to go and get a normal job and that. Like, it's hard, isn't it? Yeah.
And the thing is, where's your normal job? Because everywhere's shut. So they're all struggling. They're all trying to do like government-backed things and trying to go that way. But honestly, it's just mad, crazy times. But I do think there's going to be an impact, even if you start the season back. Let's say we did it in a mini 5-week season, and just where we're going to knock out the 9 games left. Whoever goes down will turn around and go, "Wow, we didn't have enough time." Or there's always going to be an excuse.
No one's going to be all happy out of this situation, isn't it? People are going to have to suffer consequences, isn't it?
Yeah, and I've seen something. The last time I looked, it was like talking about adding 2 more from the Championship into the
Premier. So there's 5. Yeah, that's mad.
Even that though, because if you're in the playoffs now in the Champ, you're going, what about us? Because this is our chance to get the Premier. Do you know what I mean? Like it doesn't add up. So either way, people are going to be hurt. Like feelings going to be hurt. Going to be legal cases up, left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
So I think it's just one of them. We've just got to write it off and just go right. Let's play it out as and when it can, and then we'll fix the following season afterwards. Even if they don't have like League Cup or something, we get rid of the EFL Cup for a year. Or we postpone the FA Cup for a year because of how much that affects non-league. So we might even just have to just do that and then free up the weeks and then go, right, you can do it that way, or even give lads like 3 weeks off at the end of it. I don't know. People paid a lot more money than me, a lot smarter than me, will come up with the right solution. But if we can put a World Cup in the middle of the season and figure it out, I'm sure we can figure it out now how to...
Yeah, to try and condense it and make something happen. But it's like... Also, with certain teams, you're right about people's livelihoods and that, because you think about teams in like League 2 and that, or Conference or whatever, Conference Prem and stuff, like they need the gate receipts. They need these games to be going on. It's all right for Premier League teams, and even for other Premier League teams where the budget's not that big.
But the thing is, though, sorry to cut you there, bro. You say that, but everyone thinks that like footballers get paid big dough. No one's got a mortgage. No one's got school fees. No one's got family members. Everyone gets paid a lot, but with a lot of money still comes a lot of responsibility. So,
and outgoings.
Exactly. So you're now, people will go, they don't want to hear it, but everyone's got bills. So if we stop getting paid, for argument's sake, I'm not going to be able to sit around and go, life's good, chill. I'm in a comfortable position, but I still got families to take care of. I've still got mortgages. I've still got businesses. Like everyone's still got things, and everyone's being affected by it from top to bottom. But 100% in the lower leagues, it's not like we could survive, let's say, for 6 months to a year of not getting paid. We could probably figure it out.
Yeah.
In them leagues, they're waiting on that check to come in.
They could go bust. Yeah.
Yeah, the club could end, and think about fans as well. That in that we talk about like Man United. I'm blue, so all my family's blue. So you're talking like generational of going to the games and knowing everything about the club. Imagine that now is a Barnet.
What do they do? Yeah.
5 years from now, we're not even talking about Barnet because it's not even a place. Like how everywhere.
Yeah.
It's mad when you think about that.
Exactly, and that's the biggest thing about this. Like away from obviously the health and people losing their lives, which is crazy, but just in a football context, we all take it for granted as especially as United fans or Liverpool fans or Premier League teams, big teams where there's no imminent threat of like the club coming into extinction. But for people's lives that further down the football pyramid, it's a peak time, man. But on to football though. I want to talk Man United. I mean. We had a little bit of banter earlier in the season when I was saying to you, well, to be fair, you done us at Vicarage Road, and I think at that period we had to beat you and Everton, and then we could kind of start knocking on the top four. You guys had other ideas, De Gea's gift, and then Wan-Bissaka with a silly foul, and obviously you dispatched the pen. But then after that, I kind of said to you, "Yo, we've got Bruno now." You know what I mean? This is before you come to Old Trafford. In terms of who you've played against, that first time when you beat us 2-0, and then when you came back the second time this year, was it 3-0? I think it was.
3-0, yeah. But
did you?
A fair reflection, was it? In
I think you lot started good. Yeah, you started good, man.
Yeah, the same way 2-0 at our place weren't so good. The same way 2-0 at our place wasn't reflective. I think the game was probably a draw until the De Gea mistake, and then obviously we kind of capitalised on a tackle. It was probably a draw at that point. And then our first half, it's probably happened about 4 years in a row, Every time I play how are we going to do this? You know what I mean? I don't mean it's nasty. We've battered you, in terms of, you're always going to have possession, but chances created, should have scored. We battered, and I'm like, we're losing 1-0. What's happened here? We literally walked in.
Is that because of the individuals? Is that because of, we have little individuals, or you might have a lapse of concentration as a team at the back, and then we just capitalise and it changes the whole complexity of the game?
I think two things. We can probably get a bit carried away in the sense of this is going better than we can, so let's be more attacking and kind of lax on the defensive side. But also you have to tell and look at the players you guys have got. Again, you're talking levels to football. So Martial, Rashford, Bruno, Iggy, for example. Just look at who you've spent money on, and we've in 5 years of being in the Prem, we've spent 30 million once.
That's SAR, isn't it?
I mean? Yeah, that just shows where that doesn't mean we can't compete. Doesn't mean that you always get it right when you buy big, but it's just levels to where it is and where we're at. So we try and compete, and we're always going to cause an upset at some point throughout a season. But you just have to know that to be in them top 6, top 8 conversations, it costs a lot of money.
The budget's massive, yeah.
Yeah, to answer your question, I think Bruno was very good. Surprised me how good he was. I like Fred, although he gives the ball away a lot, he always wants it. So I mean, so sometimes you see people lose the ball and then they just go safe. He's just all right, I lost it. But
so that's something that you notice, you can see that actually, he might give it away on that counter attack or whatever, but look at him going to get it again.
Because we targeted him as on the not management, but on the pitch. He gave the ball away 2 or 3 times, and we were let him have it, and then we'll jump on him.
Yeah,
and we probably won the ball about 4 or 5 times in the first half.
Yeah, I remember. It was a bad start from us. It was a bad start and a good start, very good start from you lot.
Yeah, so we tried to do that because we know he likes to take 4 or 5 touches instead of maybe doing the 2. But now, the team of Man United is solid. I think solely from the outside looking in, I've not watched nowhere near enough games to give a full breakdown. But I just think there's a huge expectation based off past, which is always going to happen. But I think if you look at a Liverpool, for example, there's a huge expectation in terms of history at Liverpool. But they didn't win Premier League for 30 years.
30 years, mate.
Even when you try to think, when we beat Liverpool the first time with Klopp, I want to say that was 5 years ago. So that's been a 5-year building block where he's gone.
Was that when was that the 3-0 one when Ighalo scored? Yeah.
So that's when we're it took 5 years from that point of Klopp coming in to now to seeing the full fruition of it. So I think that's what United need to do in a building sense, like, because I feel like there was a 2-3 year gap where it's just like we'll just sign a big name player. You know what I mean? And there was no real vision.
Awful.
I'm starting to see a vision now, if that makes sense, of like trying
the types of players.
Yeah.
Well, you look at some of them new signings. Bissaka's been sick. Like, he's just unbelievable. You've played against, only going to get better. Young guy. You've played against Harry Maguire. I know you like a battle. You always say, obviously from the Arsenal thing, you're on it. If you can see in the defender's eyes that he wants to fight you and come for you, you're ready. Like, that's your type of game. Maguire, Lindelof, a lot of Man United fans, we was like thinking, boy, Lindelof's a little bit lightweight. Troy might rough him up and stuff. Do you prey on that? Do you look at Lindelof and maybe say, boy, I'd rather sit on him than Harry Maguire, or vice versa?
You're always going to want to sit on whoever. Next, Harry Maguire, 6'6", big lump of a man. Like, I'm honestly, people think that I'm like 6'6". I'm like,
you're not that tall. Not that tall,
But I get compared to, like, you know, them people that should be winning, like Duncan Ferguson.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks that's me, but I'm just got a decent leap.
Yeah.
But what I find is that, especially when you play, you know, because people go like, for as much as Watford can play football and we have got footballing players, I think people know they're going to play up to me and then kind of play off it.
Exactly.
So when you play like a United, you'll always see like Matic just stands in front of me.
Screening, man.
So like, if it's short, I've got to kind of get in front of him. And then if it's long, he's on my toes and the centre-half's coming over the top. So it's quite difficult, to be fair, when you play them games to have a real impact. Like when we played Liverpool, I think you can do it easier at our place. So let me put that way. When you play our place, pitch is smaller. There's a little bit of a down slope as well, normally in the second half. And then obviously when we're going in up against our own fans, we can like really get the ball in and make it difficult. So when you're playing at Old Trafford, you're probably going to get 3 chances the whole game. If you don't score, it's going to be difficult. Because I watched like when Burnley played you guys. I thought like
they scored at the right times.
Yeah, exactly. You guys were a better team, but they got a chance to goal, and then that makes me like,
and at that time we weren't confident as well. So as soon as we go behind, that was our biggest fear. I think even playing against you, like when we conceded against you at Vicarage Road, So I remember Jesse had a wicked chance. He was clean through, should have scored before half time. Tried the dink, probably should have scored. But as soon as De Gea made that mistake, I'm a bit of a pessimist, but I was like, these men are going to crumble. Like, do you know what I mean? I could just see it. You guys would be confident, come at us. Wan-Bissaka makes a rash challenge, 2-0, game done. Like, I could just feel that. But I think as before this, obviously, pandemic came, we were starting to build some confidence, and Bruno's been a big part of that.
But I see Bruno as the main reason for that. Though, not only is because all of United players are international players, but I don't see many big characters. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to be level. When I see Bruno, I feel like he can play, no denying that. But he's had to, when he was in Portugal, not only with the national team, like he had to carry his team.
Yeah.
And then Portugal fans are
they're ruthless. They're confused.
So if you lose a game, you ain't walking around the streets willy-nilly and going to nightclubs and that. You ain't
you got to stay in, bro. Yeah.
So you can see when someone's had that kind of like exposure. So going to United, I never thought it was going to be he needs like 2-3 weeks to get in. It was kind of like, give me the ball, watch what I'm doing, and you like it after me. So, but there's definitely pieces at Man United that you can build around. Still think they need to figure out the Martial, is he going to play on the left or as a striker when...
What do you make of him as a striker, as a number 9? A lot of Man United fans think, he can work, but what do you make of him?
How can you not like Martial?
He's sick.
I don't understand how people... He's so sick.
He gets a lot of slick. You know what people say? People do this whole lazy thing and say you don't run. But I've played centre forward, nowhere near the levels, obviously, that you guys have. But like, if you're an intelligent centre forward, you don't just run around like a blue-ass fly, try and chase the ball, make man play triangles around you, then you're knackered. It's all about cutting off the passing lanes, making sure they can't go back the other way, etc. And I think he does that well. But some people just see him as like, he's just lazy, but I don't see that. I just think he's intelligent.
You know what fans are so brilliant about? So let's just say he scored against us, right? Everyone said he was unbelievable. Yeah. He could play the same game against Burnley, just didn't score. He's lazy. That's
just
how,
like that.
that's
Yeah.
how fickle fans are. He could play really bad against us. Not that he play good against us, but he could play really bad, have real bad touches, score 2, you win 2-0. Martial was unbelievable today.
Yeah, it's that simple.
Because they're not looking at the footballing context. Like, you're looking at it from a purely footballing context. Like, why is he going to go and chase that right back down?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, he's not going to do that.
Fans love a passion merchant. Like, you know that.
Yeah.
Like,
mate,
you know, don't get me.
I'm not going to lie. That's how I made it
Yeah. No, but you can score goals though. You've scored big important goals. You've proved you can play.
I understand that, but honestly, like, if you can't, again, purely from a selfish point of view, if you can't, and the fans ain't gonna like this, but you can't manipulate fans, and you don't know what you're doing. Because genuinely, think about it now. Man United are 2-0 down to Watford, let's say, and it's the 85th minute. You're fuming, ready to go do your show, and you see a young boy come on. I don't know. Greenwood comes on.
Yeah.
Sprints back, smashes someone in the left-hand corner, goes out for a throw-in. He'll get the biggest cheer of the day.
100%. Like a goal. Gets cheered like a goal. Yeah. I've been there doing that.
Everyone goes, that's who should be starting next week.
Yeah.
What? Because he ran back and tackled someone.
Yeah.
His job's to score.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? But
it's true. It's true.
Generally, how people are ingrained now, it's like, yeah, he wants to fight for the cause. Like, no player goes out and goes, you know what? Let's lose today. This will be good for us.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I mean. A lot of slander on players. Like, I'm all for criticizing performances, isn't it? Like, 100%. You won't see me go over the top and say, you effing this guy's. Yeah. You won't see me doing that, but I'll criticize performance. But at the same time, I don't get sucked into this whole, like, just because a man runs around, that it means he's levels. Because, you know, when we lost Ander Herrera, don't get me wrong, decent little player, got steel, got passion. You know, McTominay got that kind of mobility, heart, desire. But you can't just have 11 of those, man.
No.
Like, do you know what I mean? You need people who are skillful and got quality.
Yeah, not with your size of club and expectations. Yeah. And again, it comes down to what people are used to. So people are used to seeing. Everyone always goes back to like Beckham and that, but I'm going like back more than that. Like, these teams have been sick.
Yeah.
Paul Ince, friggin' Robson, Cantona, Bruce Pallister, Paul Parker. These times when I'm watching football as a young man going, that these are levels. This is what it's supposed to be. Lee Sharp and people like that. You're mad. Like, that's what I said. People think that I'm just like this guy that just talks reckless. Like, I study football, bro. Been watching football since I can remember. My whole family's mad football fans. So if you're not there watching it, and then now I'm playing it, I'm seeing both sides. I've been the fan. I've been the guy that's paid £30 a ticket and go and watch it. Your team loses. You're like, bro, this is shit. I can do better.
Yeah.
We all say,
think
I don't watch.
But you can't, can you?
Think I don't watch Real Madrid games. You go, what's he doing that for?
Yeah. Trying to dispense Benzema and that. And he's like,
he's like, and then when I say it, I'm going, what you on about, Edith? Like, honestly, like, what you talking about? But now I'm going, like, you just fully see it, you respect it, and you just go, do you know what? It's tough, man. Like, it's a tough industry, and people are good. And then also, you know what people don't get as well, bro? Sorry, I'm rambling.
Yeah, no.
People don't ever get, like, what if my man has literally his missus is giving grief the day before? What if his son's not very well? What if his mum's ill? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, people don't think of any of these things that man could literally be going into a game to play, but have real life, normal stuff happening. Doesn't have his best game. Doesn't have his best game, and then get to you guys or a pundit going, he's brutal. He shouldn't be playing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
it affects people. You lot are human beings, isn't it?
Of course, but you're not allowed because you earn a lot of money, so you're not allowed.
Yeah. It's mad. And that, do you know what, on that, you know, let's bring in Jesse Lingard at the moment, because he's having a proper tough time. Speak to some people who kind of know him or in and about the club, and they do admit to me, like, he's in a not a great place. He's struggling. You know what I'm saying? He's always going to, you know, have that persona and come out on social media and smile and stuff, but there's no denying it's affected his football, his form. And then you see what happened to him at Derby. People just onto his back. Now, look, again, criticising performances, that's fine. Like,
I think every footballer can anticipate that, though. So if you hammer a player, you know, like if someone just goes that. Let's take Arsenal, for example, because the Arsenal people hate me, but it is what it is. They turn around. The reason me and like someone like DT get on, me and Robbie or me and Troops, is because I'm not saying Arsenal crap or this player is not good enough. I'm literally going, my opinion on it is this, and this. And they'll go, yeah, I can see that. Even when Arsenal are good, I'll be like, yo, my man was sick,
Yeah.
Like Saka left back. Oh, he's a problem. I'm not just here going, you lost.
Yeah.
Bro, Watford lose more than most. But I still front it up. I'm still the guy that comes out and does all the stuff. But going back to Jesse, Jesse's my boy, man. I got a lot of time for Jesse. If people knew everything, he had a tough upbringing, man. And when he's ready to talk about it, he's got a hell of a story, and people will go, "Raw, never knew that about my man." Do you know what I mean?
But I know he's had to do a lot, in terms of being like quite the head of the family from a young age.
Yeah, of course. But also as well, you got to remember, this is what they don't teach you in any youth academy up and down. You're going from his rise into the scene was rapid.
Yeah. Maybe a bit too quick. Like he just came in good patch of form, Blues, and then all of a sudden he was up here.
I'm a Blues fan, so I remember when he went to Blues, scored 4 on his first game. Everyone's like, "Raw, who's this guy?" Played about 10, 11 games, moves on. He went bang, 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 quick, and then he scores against Arsenal, and he's doing dances, and everyone's like,
"Yeah." Since then, that was when it kind of went downhill from there.
But that's when now he's been thrust straight to the limelight. You're getting hammered about everything, because as you know, with social media, Arsenal fans are worldwide, so it's like they're all seen at different times. They're hammering you, and now Man United fans have gone, that's what we expect. We don't care about your age, because what you see about him now is what car he drives, where he's at, who he's with. No one's putting that same expectation on like, you're not putting that same expectation on Greenwood. And Greenwood's actually getting more of a schooling than Jesse did, because he's been brought in, come back out, start to
good circumstances.
You get what I'm saying? Like they're looking after him and going, right, let's not expose him to too much. Where Jesse's kind of, by hook or crook, whatever way he's done it, he's come in, bang, right, you're now first in bed, because not only that, he delivered for England as well, because he played well for England for a little while. And then they've gone, there's your big contract, and everyone goes, right, now we give you the contract. We want to see these performances week in, week out. You should be like Beckham now.
Just put him on that pedestal. Yeah.
And because he's funny and he's outgoing and he likes to enjoy himself, even when people lose, they go, well, why is he having fun? We're losing. We're not winning things. Why is he having fun? Because he's living his best life. This is what he's trained his whole life for, to get a big contract to pay for the team he supported.
Where do you stand on that? You see that whole, like, if you lose a game, some people come on social media, players, and we should have done better today. Sorry.
Bullshit. Sorry, boss. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Because you know what? I can tell you now, when the football starts, do you know what? Even now, it's not. You're going to see in the next 2 weeks, about 90% of footballers on their social media miss it. Can't wait to get back. All right. When we lose a game, we can't change anything. We lose a game, right? This is 95% of social media tweets. Wasn't good enough today. Hard one to take. Fans were excellent.
We go again. It's like it's in man's notes, isn't it? Copy.
It is.
In the thing.
And you win, and then it's like you lose. It's one picture. You win. It's 8. All the celebrations.
Yeah.
Pictures of that. Like, just people in general just scared to go like, crap today, And that's why I don't really post too much. Honestly, good or bad, I don't really post that much. Just pisses me off, man.
Yeah.
Because you're expected to be like, see, if I lose and I told the truth, people would genuinely be like, rah.
Yeah, it might be a bit strong. Yeah.
I go home and I watch the game 3-4 times. Ask anyone that knows me. Win, lose or draw. I'm obsessed with football. But if we lose, can't talk to me for 2 days. I'm horrible. Don't be around me. Missus,
and that's a family thing. Like you said, your missus, your kids there. That's you got to juggle that.
Yeah, they get it. But like the kids don't care. But the missus, she'll be like, "You're being snappy again." I'm like, sorry, didn't realise. Or sometimes I don't even want to eat when we lose. If we lose bad, I don't want to eat. I want to train again. I'm like, come, let's get back to work. Let me fix it. But you can't post that on social media.
Social media, it's what a lot of United fans. We can't not talk about Paul Pogba.
What? You have to help me on this. I don't get it. Pogba's sick.
I need some help as well. I'm trying to see is there something I'm not hearing. Like, I spoke to Maps. You know when we was losing 2-0, that was his return, Pogba. And he came on, and the game just changed. And Maps, he was messaging me. He went, "Listen, when Pogba come on, bro," he said he's just a joke. He's a joke.
He came on. Everyone on our team went, "Oh shit." Tell you the truth, that's what he did, because he come on and he was running around doing his bit, and you're like, nah, because it could only take one bit of magic from him, and they're back in.
And we nearly did. He set up Greenwood, he set up Rashford, and they missed opportunities. He had a shot. Ben Foster saved it. Good save. It nearly changed the game, innit? But people jump on him because of the social media thing, his agent, and all of this. And obviously, what happened was in the summer last summer, he was in China or somewhere, and he said, "I'm looking for a new challenge, whatever." Kind of wanted to leave, or was saying to that effect, and then people went on his back.
Do you not think, like, if any player, and just correct me if I'm wrong, where did Man U finish last year?
6th.
No finals, no nothing, right? Off the top of my head?
Nah.
And it's a world-class player that's won the World Cup saying, "I'm not sure I'm going to stick around for this."
Sold a dream. Nothing built around him. Yeah.
So he's saying a club that's top 3 in revenue, biggest clubs in the world, is not challenging for anything. I might look at dipping to a team that is. You're saying that's wrong. The way you would have went around it or said it or like communicated it, 100% you can disagree with that. But if you're a team of Man United stature, if Bruno turned around next year, right? Say he had a full year at Man United, finished 6th, no nothing, and went, "I think I'm going to leave, this ain't for me." He ain't getting nowhere near the same amount of stick as Pogba. Nowhere near.
Pogba does get a lot of stick, yeah. People saying he's been faking injuries. He's had 2 operations, been a protective boot. Some fans are saying he ain't really injured. He's a bad thorn, a bad egg in the dressing room. I bet if you ask a lot of United players in that dressing room if they like Paul Pogba, I think he's probably the heart and soul of it.
Yeah, me personally, I take people off what I've seen and what I've done. Every time I've met Paul, again, he don't know me. Don't have to be nice to me. Respect, always respectful, always humble. Like, I hope you're well, hope the family's well. Like, just a cool guy. Don't get me wrong. It can't be a World Cup winner and play for the clubs he's come from if he doesn't have a nasty side to him. But everyone does, bro. Any high-level athlete has a nastiness to them. So if he's seeing things, do you know what? He's probably standing there sometime. I'm speaking purely, I don't know anything. I'm just speaking now. He's probably standing there going, "Right, I can't get a game, but Scott McTominay's playing. Scott's my boy. I think Scott's sick."
Yeah.
But you get it from a perspective of, he might go home and go, "I've won all of this, and this young boy's playing in front of me."
Well, at Jose, when Jose was there, that's what started to happen. That friction between him and Jose. I remember Jose's last game when we lost to Liverpool 3-1 and we got spanked and he got sacked after that. Pogba was on the bench. He started McTominay, I think, Matic, and Herrera or someone dead like that. It was a dead free.
Yeah.
And I think that probably crept in and probably thought, what's going on? At the end of last season, there was that viral video with that fan going, get out of the thing. And I speak to a lot of fans weekly, man, and loads of men and women are like, he's a virus, let him go. He's not this, he's not that. And then the other half is like, he's our best player.
But here's my thing then. So you let him go. You're taking a hit on the 90 million you spent. Say you let him go for 50. What's coming in that's better? The Man U are attracting, because anyone that's worth their real grain is going. And again, Iggy's my boy. You know this. You are not looking at Ighalo last year. So where's your market? Who's your replacement?
Well, I think that's been the biggest problem, because they trying to get 100 plus for Paul. 120, you know what I'm saying? They'll never sell him for 50. They'll tell people to F off. But, you know what I mean?
But you're going to take a hit, whether it's 75.
Yeah.
Like Lukaku, the hit you took on Lukaku is mad. When you think about it, let Lukaku go, and then you had to go and sign Ighalo. Again, Iggy's hit the ground running and will always score goals. But, Lukaku. I mean, they're both my boys.
Lukaku got a lot of grief at us as well, in terms of Everything's always the thing of the first touch, can't hold it up, all of this.
Look at his goal record.
Mm.
And what's he paid to do? Score goals.
So it's the way we play. We have to find a system that suits them. Yeah.
Adaptive. But when he was at Everton, we need someone like him. It'd be great at Man United. You get him, it's like, it's not. First touch is bad. No, but he scored like 60 goals, Yeah. Not good enough. I want his touch to be good.
Being a fan is mad.
Again, what you're used to. So you're going back, Andy Cole, Dwight York, Sheringham, Van Nistelrooy.
Top boys.
These are all people you're looking at. Even if you want to go like Forlan was sick as well.
Yeah. Tevez, Rooney, Berbatov.
You can keep going through it. Michael Owen for that short time. You can always go through it and go, this is what we're used to seeing. So, you score, but we can't put you in the same conversation as an Andy Cole because Andy Cole's touch was this, or Andy Cole was fast then. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always going to be just fighting back. And the problem with social media now is everyone's got an opinion. That's the problem.
And that opinion can kind of circulate really fast. Just before we move to finish off on Pogba, then great player for you. Don't see why he's getting all the stick. And what's the fuss about it? He's our best player.
I can see why he gets stick because people don't understand him. That's why people. If you don't understand something, you're not going to embrace it. You're going to try and push away from it. That's just what it is. But for my personal opinion, and every time I've had contact with him, as a footballer, won everything. And he's sick, just think he's sick, the way he can just maneuver the ball and right foot, left foot. Man, he's 6'5", power.
So when you've played against him, you've seen that you've this guy is...
Yeah, it's good. But I remember the year we beat you when I think it was 3-1. Me and him went face-to-face. I remember posting a picture about it. We went face-to-face. But I'm like, this guy's big,
You had to think twice.
That's not wrong. I'm still going to fight him, but I'm like, this guy's big, But I think he's sick. I think Paul's a real good advocate for if you're going to make a centre midfielder now, he would look like Paul Pogba.
Got everything in it.
Yeah, if you're going to pick and design one on FIFA, he'd look like Paul Pogba.
Yeah.
So I think that is that. I just think him and Bruno haven't played yet, have they?
No, and this is the talking point now, is that now Pogba was on some FaceTime thing with Jesse the other day on MUTV, sort of saying, can't wait to get back and win trophies. So now the conversation has kind of shifted to everyone thought he might leave, but then the corona things happened. It might mess up the transfer market. Plus, I asked Solskjaer in a press conference the other week, and he said he could expect him to stay. So now we're talking about what's that midfield going to look like?
Flip it now. He may have even wanted to leave and has heard, and no one's looking at you the way.
That's what everyone thinks is the problem. Is the thing he wanted to go Real Madrid. They didn't want to pay 150 million, which was Man United. He's not going to just put his boots down, saying playing because he's respectful. But he probably did want to move. But Man United went nah, and I don't think they're going to let's sell him now. So he has to stay and play, and he will.
That's fine. But then also, how many world-class players has he played with in his time at Man United?
Not many. You could probably say, Zlatan. You could say
Zlatan's sick. Absolutely.
Martial, is he world class yet? He's got world class potential.
Was Zlatan the Zlatan that he was?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, still good, still more than capable of doing a job. But he weren't.
It's only him and De Gea. A lot of Man United fans say only two genuine world class players are De Gea and Pogba.
Yeah, I couldn't disagree with that. Could disagree.
Yeah.
You can make
Martial's got potential. Rashford's got potential to be world class. Not there yet.
People are going to go and build into that, but no, that's it. So if he's now going, this is the type of player that we're signing. Cool, because I've heard him on the pitch. Sometimes he's coaching players. It's frustrating, bro. I've been in that situation. Many captains up and down the league have been in that situation when you're going, do what you do in training. Just more people here. Don't mean you have to change your game and do all of that. So I can understand why he would get frustrated, but now he's probably looking at it going, okay, I can see what's going on here. So me and Bruno might do a madness.
Yeah, them two together. You look how good they are technically as players. That would just be
behind them, or McTominay, and say you stay there.
Yeah.
Let them two run. When you get it, break it up. You know how Roy Keane used to do.
Yeah.
Get it, break it up, and go. Goals. You go and do your thing.
What do you think of Matic? Just signed an extension. Got a lot of stick.
No, I think it's what you need. I think it's what people need. I think Matic is very similar, and not in terms of this, but that player that you, when he's on your team, you appreciate him massively.
Yeah.
When you play against him, you're like, how is he playing? So there's people looking at Milner, Henderson, going,
Milner's different level, yeah.
But people that play football are going, nah, I wish my team had him.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Like, you end up just doing that all the time. So, I think Matic is sick. Again, I think you need winners when you're getting young boys in, like which is what Man U are doing now with your Dan Jameses and your McTominays. McTominay in 2-3 years' time will be miles ahead of where we should be just by watching Matic day in, day out. How he himself, how he carries himself on a pitch. 100%.
Sancho in the summer, Man United are talking about potentially. I mean, if you get, like, you're talking about getting top notch in, if you got a front three of Martial, Rashford, Sancho, and then you got Pogba, Bruno, and say a holding midfielder of Matic, Fred, McTominay, whoever, that's frightening, isn't it?
Of course it is. Of course it is. I still think, though, they're going to have to make a decision. Because see it coming. I think the same thing's going to happen at Arsenal with Lacazette and Aubameyang. I think you can only have one dominant number 9, and then you need to change. Maybe have like a focal point, maybe. Similar to a bit like, when Leicester take Vardy off and then they put Ighalo in.
Yeah.
It's not the same, but he just adds a little bit different to where you go,
different dimension, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if Rashford's on it, he's the main number 9. But then I don't feel you get the best out of Martial on the left. And then if you flip it and then Martial's on it and he's playing through the middle, you definitely don't get the best out of Rashford on the left. So I think at some point there'll be a crunch moment where one of them's got to give.
Ighalo, your boy. You call him Iggy. He's hit the ground running. Talk to me about him, man. Like his strengths, the type of person he is. I mean, Man United fans can see a lot by since he's been here what sort of person he is. But from a player's point of view, man, and you've played with him, what's he like, man?
As a person, you're not going to find many better people. Again, we talk about Lingard, having a tough upbringing. This guy's had a tough upbringing, man, raw. And what I like about Iggy is every day he's genuinely grateful. Do you know when people post be grateful for today? And he's genuinely grateful for.
And you can sense that, innit? You can feel that he means it. Yeah.
Yeah, every aspect of his life. He made the move to China. Again, when we spoke about it, I said, like, bro, it's big though, but I don't think you should go. Like, I actually said, I think.
So you advised them against that?
Yeah. Of course I did. Like, remember at the time, though, this guy had been bagging.
Playing well, man. That breakthrough season he had with you lot was unreal.
He did that, and then he had a 6 months and then left in January. So I want to say in his first 18 months in Prem, he was close to 20 goals in his first.
Did you expect that from him when he first walked through the door at training when he first arrived at Watford? Was you like, he's this Nigerian guy? I'm not really sure. Let me see.
I was a bit like, he can finish. You can see the finish, and obviously he had the chop, but he was playing in Spain at the time, losing the champ. So you're going, I don't know, Barnsley away if you're going to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
In the bigger games like our Derby counties and the nice pitches, those kind of things, Middlesbrough at the time.
Yeah.
You go, trust him 100%. Give him the ball, he's fine. It was more of the, can you do it when you're playing Millwall away? Can you
tough league to get out of as well. Championship, whole different ball game.
And it's Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday. And like he would say that killed him. Like for large parts of the season, although he was scoring, he was struggling throughout the week especially when it was the Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday games. He was just like, nah, what? And he got as well. Yeah, so it was mad. But the thing is with Iggy, he's never going to be. He's never at United. He's not going to be the come short, turn, skip past 2 or 3 players, put in the top corner. He's not going to be that. But you want to see a game out, he can hold the ball up really.
Did that well against City when he come on over there.
Yeah, and then what also is you give him chances. The kid scores goals.
He's a poacher, isn't it? Left foot, right foot. He's just there like a proper. Yeah. You're talking about the Ighalo Vardy thing. It's kind of like that with the Martial Ighalo thing. Yeah. Completely different types of strikers. Ighalo is more like I wouldn't want to say a striker that Solskjaer wants, but a striker that Solskjaer identifies more with, that fox in the box, poacher, scores all type of goals. Yeah, definitely. Trains well. Like, he's no hassle. Like, genuinely, I bet if you ask any person that you know United, they go, nah, he's no hassle, Absolutely sick. Like, nice guy. Genuinely, he's a Man United fan as well, because when we used to play,
we played the 1 year, and I ended up like losing my head with him because I can't even remember what year. I can't remember. What
He
year
said it was at Old Trafford. He done an interview on MUTV and said he wouldn't pass you the ball because he wanted to score against us so much.
Nah, like, so we had like 4 or 5 shots, and then there was one. Because I remember Fosu Mensah was playing. I think he was making his debut.
Yeah.
And so basically, he got put in behind, and literally all he had to do was square it, and I'm rolling it in 8 yards out. And then he shot, and he went wide. And he knew, when you know, innit? Because he looked at me and was like, like, this is going to be sick.
Yeah.
And I remember just going at half time, like, if that's the game we're playing, then take me off, innit? Because I thought we're here to win. I don't really care. And I was in that much of a mood because Mata scored, you won 1-0. I was in that much of a mood. I drove home. I didn't get back on the
train. You just you drove home.
Yeah, I literally said to the manager, like, you put me on this plane, there's going to be problems. So let me just calm down.
Right.
I drove from Man U to Watford. And I it's like a Tuesday or Wednesday night.
Was that he said he did that because in the interview because he loves Man United, it meant that much to him.
We spoke about it the day after. Don't get me wrong, we spoke about it the day after, and I'm like, dude, like we got to win, and like if you'd have let me in that instance, Man U would have to come out more time. You would have had 3 or 4 other chances to score.
Exactly.
But in that, he built that game up so much. Like that was the game because he's a Man United fan. A lot of his family in Africa are Man United fans. Do you know what I mean? That was that game. Same way for me, Villa is that game.
Yeah, you love winding them up, man.
Yeah, same way for Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City.
Yeah.
The games that just hit.
That's the one. That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was it for him. So it was never going to get physical between me and him or anything like that. It was just genuinely like a pure frustration of that. Dude, you're better than that. That's what it is. But he will be good for Man United. And honestly, I see them keeping him next year. I don't see them getting rid.
Well, there's talks of extending, but I think he played. Is it Shanghai? Whoever he plays for, they've come in 400k a week, want him to sign 2 years. This is reported in the media and that. Yeah. And then people are like, "Boy,
when nothing's happening, this game reported that." Right. I wish I could be an agent, man. It's easy, this football stuff.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
I think he stays. I think. Don't get me wrong. He got mad money to go out to China, and
of course.
Fair play to him. But you can't turn down Man United.
He's living the dream now, isn't it? He seems like he's living the dream. He's happy to be there.
He's getting paid good P as well, so he's
of course.
Like he ain't gone from like, let's say, make up numbers now. Like he's on $250,000. He's gone. Yeah, I go to Man U for 20 bags a week because it's.
Yeah, it's not that. I say he's still gonna be. I reckon 90, 80, whatever, 100 maybe. Because he said he took a pay cut to come. No, that's fine.
Doing good. And the thing is, if you've made that money already, now it's a passion project, isn't it? You're not chasing money, you're chasing what do you want to do.
Yeah.
And excuse me, no corona. Don't worry, don't panic.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Easy to him, easy.
I genuinely think that will be what it is for him in terms of moving forward. I think he want to play there. I think Man United will take to him. And I think he'll probably do another 2 years there and then probably call it a day, probably.
That's it. And why not? Why not fulfill his boyhood dream? Whilst he's actually, this is what I've got to take my hat off, because I ain't going to lie. At the time when we was about to get him, it went from Josh King to Slimani to Rondon to flipping Cavani. It was a joke thing, absolute joke. And then even when it ended up at Ighalo, no offense, I was like, no offense to him, but to us, we're just great. We're just not prepared for this. Like, we clearly don't know who we're trying to get. But he's come, and it's not like he's just there to make up the numbers and we're carrying him. He's contributing. He's fit. He's ready. He's strong. But, you know what I mean? Remember, so fair play.
This is the lottery ticket. You got to cash it in now. You know what I mean? Cash it in, and not only that as well. As a footballer, like your dream is to play for one of the big clubs. Along the way, I've had an opportunity to play for 3 of the top 6 in England. Would I be the first choice? No. Would I be second? Probably not. Would I be third? Yeah. I've chose along the way that that ain't for me.
Yeah, you want to play, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But for him, he's gone Man United at 31.
I'll go with whatever. I don't care. Yeah, make it happen.
Yeah. I'm already on the flight. You lot sort it out when I'm on the way over, innit?
Yeah.
That's the conversation. So when he gets there now, he's living the dream. You're going into unbelievable training facilities. You're more recognised than you've ever been. You can't walk around Manchester and people not know who you are. Like, he would have felt and seen the vibe in 2 seconds, mate.
Mad, isn't it? That's just a different level, isn't it?
Of course,
different level.
that's what I'm saying. He's been in the Prem, he's been in Spain, he's been in Italy, but he's never been at the top team. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what separates the big six to the rest of the clubs.
Just the last couple of things before we finish off. Solskjaer, do you think he's taken us in the right direction? Can you see some longevity there? Loads of people, i.e. rants, get this guy out. He's a clown. He don't know nothing. Get Pochettino now. Pochettino's going to win us this and kick us on. A lot of people do think that. I think he's going to be a good guy to pass the baton on and leave us in a good shape. I don't know if he'll win us a title or anything, but I think he's definitely improving us, taking us in the right direction. And let's just see where this goes. I don't think get rid of him now. What do you think? Not in terms of should he be sacked, but just do you think he's doing right?
I don't think he. I don't think he wins you a league. I don't think that's his fault. I think that's just because of 4 or 5 years of bad transfer windows and not having a clear plan. As I said, like look at Liverpool. That's a 5-year progression.
Exactly.
Add in, and then finally going. These are the 2 missing pieces in Van Dijk and Alisson. Bang, we'll go big on it. And I think that's what United will do. I'll probably tend to be like you. I don't think he's going to win you massive amounts. Might win an FA Cup, might win a Europa League or something like that, depending on the route. But I don't see you going Champions League finals. I don't see winning the Prem. I could be massively wrong, but I do see a clear understanding of he's bringing an identity back to Man United. So fast play, young players, hungry players, people that want to play for the club, and not only that, grow within the club. I think for the last few seasons you've seen, as you talked about, like Zlatan and people like that coming in. Even when you look at Van Persie coming in, he was topped out and he had the best couple of years of him, and then he was only in for a short time. So I think now it's a building process for the next 5 years of a young team, probably 26 and under, of high quality that can still develop. And
you can see that's the direction he's trying to go in, isn't it? He's changing the ethos at the club, which is going to take time to do, and he's slowly doing that.
Yeah, and also although he's still having the Alex Ferguson imprint, Sir Alex Ferguson, sorry, apologies. He's having that imprint, that footprint. I think that's what David Moyes did really wrong straight away. He tried to make it that pitch dead and this is all me. Like you've got to just roll it. That's been successful. All right, let me just add to that and continue it.
I heard Moyes was telling man like Rio and that, yo, look what Jagielka does in that. And Rio and them are saying, you mad? Like, man's won Champions League in that week.
I've heard a few stories. It's painful, but yeah, I do think that Solskjaer is trying to like just build and get people to go forward, and not only that, just even if I'm not here in 5 years' time, I want to see my work in 5 years' time. Do you get what I mean?
I think what you just said there. I think you can see the fruits of his labour maybe after he's gone. I think it's primed for that. I think he can pass the baton on to someone later on in the race where we could kick on because the foundations look like they could be built under him.
But then also like McTominay's, people like this, Greenwood.
Yeah.
Would they have all got the chance? Pochettino possibly, yeah. But if you went with a more recognised manager that went, I want 6 players, all 40 million each.
Exactly.
These guys ever got a look in? Would have like somebody else? Like you have to look at what he has done, and again, it's easy to sit and go, he should have done that, he should have done this. Don't know what he's working with behind closed doors, and I feel what he's done he's really done well with, and Man U are looking like a proper outfit again. Yeah,
big up. And just to finish off on you guys. Look, when you lot beat Liverpool, let me tell you now, I was running around the room, especially when Sarr scored that dink, and then when you scored the third goal, I'm running around the room. Do you know that at the next game, we lost, we drew to Everton. Man United fans were singing, "We love you, Watford." We like you lot broke the internet, like the whole world just put Watford on this thing, which is gotta be great. I know it's only 3 points and you're fighting, so in the context, but. You done something special there, man.
Oh no! We know it was special. I think what our biggest thing is trying not to be defined. Our season just be defined off that one game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like we could lose. Say we lose the next 7. And everyone goes, yeah, but you beat Liverpool. Like, yeah, but we're the champ now, bro. Like, don't mean nothing. So, and also, I think what people don't appreciate, you probably do to an extent, but you know, even with the Arsenal thing and that, like, it's massive for Watford to beat these kind of teams.
Huge.
Do you get what I'm saying? We're not even if we literally had a proper full financial index down, people go, oh, that's League One versus Champions League.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? In terms of what people are working with. And I know it's not all about finances, but it massively helps in the marketplace now. So when we win those kind of games, we do celebrate it internally. And, you know, I'd probably milk it a little bit online as well.
You have to.
You get more eyes than ever, but you also have to show mad respect in those kind of games. And they're like, what was it? Liverpool was 40 odd games, sorry?
Was it 40, 48, something like that? 45, something ridiculous.
Something mad like that. And then we beat them. And you go, you can't even, even if I hated Liverpool, which I don't, if I hated Liverpool, you couldn't even go like, dickheady, because I just turned around and go, 5-0, 6-0, and 5-1 along this run of winning. Do you know what I mean? So you have to, you have to appreciate it, and I think they're a phenomenal team. I do look at teams like Liverpool and go, where do you improve there?
Yeah, it's mad. They're just sorted. They just need to win stuff, and then people get bored, and then it's a new cycle. That's it, isn't it? Because the team's sorted.
Yeah,
as long as everyone stays.
Like Lallana, they're letting go now. We was having this conversation with my mates in our little group chat. Lallana walks into 98.
He's a baller. He's a baller.
Other than Man City, we could play with Man City, but I just think they're overpopulated. Do you take him at United?
I'll take him. But he wouldn't get in ahead of Pogba and Bruno.
No, but he'd be in the squad.
He'd be in the squad 100%.
And 100% he improves the squad.
100%.
Remember, Lallana can play anywhere across the front five.
Yeah, so, proper. And he came on and scored against us as well, little bastard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Tottenham would take him.
Yeah. Chelsea. Did he get into Chelsea?
Chelsea, yeah.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Sorry, I forgot. Grealish, man. Grealish. I know he done that mad thing. He's come out and said sorry. Like, you know what? It's mad because it's not actually funny, but it is, because literally the day before, man saying stay at home, save NHS, and he's just driving the Range around.
I had this conversation about 2 hours ago, so it's fresh in my mind. Jack's my dude. Jack is my guy, man. Nice kid. Unfortunately, plays for that team that we don't speak about. But yeah, like, Jack is my guy. But you know what it showed to me, and like in a bigger conversation, like, this is what happens when you force people to do stuff for clubs. So him putting that video out, that's not him doing that.
You can hear it in his voice. It's just like, yeah.
The second video, when you hear it and him going, I'm sorry, that's him. Because he's going, oh, I messed up there. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you can. So this is when it comes to social media now. Clubs going, post this, do that, do this, do that. Like, generally, if you're a young person, and when I say this, it's not right. If you're a young person, you're literally going, based on everything you've been told, this virus doesn't really affect me. So I'm feeling healthy. I'm gonna just go out. It's not the right way to think. Like, I don't feel like that. But I can understand people that do. Until it affects home, why are you gonna change? And
is that the issue there with him? Like, he's
just with young people in general. Do you think he's?
They don't see the bigger picture.
Mason Mount, the week of
the first week of it,
he's at thingy. He's at Power League.
Yeah, man.
That went under the radar, and no one hammering him. He ain't being forced to come out and do big apologies. He just went, should have done better. Sorry.
I think the highlight of it, because we're now in the big lockdown thing.
Yeah, of course.
That's where the highlight has come. But he has been irresponsible, though, isn't it? Like, he's got to go. You know what, boy? Let me just stay in my yard. Like, what?
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean?
And again, but like, it's a growth thing, bro. Like, I don't envy being, what is he, 25, 24, 25? Maybe 26. I can't think how old Jack is now off the top of my head. Making mad though, he's got no kids. What are you do? Sit in the yard on your own? And me at 25, what, you think this is stopping me from going out? Are you mad? And I had kids, but that's just my mentality of how I was. So I think he's been irresponsible. I think he knows he's been irresponsible. But also, I think He's a kid, man. Like, I'm acting like I'm some 40-year-old man. I'm 31 years old.
I was gonna say you're younger than me.
No, but I'm saying in the real world, I'm still a kid as well. I'm still allowed to make mistakes. But in football, it's how dare you? Like, you met money. People watch you. People look up to you. We didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for people to look up to us. We understand and appreciate the responsibility, but there's a little responsibility. We're gonna make mistakes, you know. So that should be a little disclaimer. Like, if you're gonna follow me and say Troy's your idol or whatever,
I will mess up.
I'm gonna mess up a lot, you know.
Yeah.
I'll always hold my hands up and say I messed up, but I'm gonna do it. Do you know what I'm saying? And
it's that human element, isn't it? It's that human element. I was gonna say, just back to Watford before we finish off. I got a good friend of mine, and she always tells me how much of a family club Watford is, and I've seen that over the last, like, was it that little girl Molly? I think her name was. Brilliant.
Yes.
I see what Ben Foster's like, and you see the togetherness around that club. It's fantastic, man. So I hope you lot stay in the Premier League. Not just because, not just because obviously we speak, but just that this year I've kind of been on that Watford vibe even before, and it's crazy. I want you lot to stay up. Hopefully you do it. Thank you for coming on, man. And you know what? As at the United Stand, it's been a mad rise. Like, the channel's doing so well, and to get co-signs and support from you guys. I know you was bibbing your horn at me when you beat us 2-0. I looked up, I hear bib flex. I'm like, who's that shouting at me? I'm there trying to do match reaction. I'm like, we wasn't very good today, De Gea. What's he thinking? I hear bib. I look up, it's you.
I swear it was you that was with was it Expressions? And you
when?
Tagged me.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, just because I don't respond, I see everything.
You see?
Don't worry about that. I see it all. I just want people to know I see it all. So I'm gonna see it, and I'm gonna deal with it. Like I said, this is how me and Troops that actually got on. The original time we started speaking was because they've gone, oh yeah, I'm like, I know who you are. Troops, said it. This is it. Oh, I remember when you said that, and they're like,
you see it?
Like, cool. I see it all. I see everything. I've had the same thing with like Filthy Fellas, all of that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just a normal person. I see it all. I can take all the banter. I can take it as long as you're not personal towards me and my family.
Yeah, it's never going to happen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that,
do players watch? Do players watch, Troy? Like the likes of Harry Maguire, Paul Pogba, Jesse, or whatever. Are they going on to these things, do you reckon, and watching? These are young guys. They're on social media.
Because you can't get away. That's the thing. You can't get away from it. So why are you going to sit there and go, oh, nah. Like, I don't watch it. Don't get me wrong. They probably don't watch the ones when you like hammering them.
Yeah.
When you say good things, you'd be surprised. Footballers are egotistical, man. We need our ego stroked as much as we can. You know, like, let's say when we lost to Watford, you lost to Watford. Do you think them man are watching Match of the Day?
Yeah. No way.
Skipping that this week. When you beat Man City. Yeah, we'll record that one.
You know how many times I rewatched that on the Sky app thing from YouTube?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what people do, bro. That's the thing. What people do. So, excuse me. So it's mad. But I do think you guys have got a massive platform. There's more than enough space now, especially in this situation.
Yeah.
You guys are a marketplace to just go and attack, man, because Sky is struggling. Like, Akinfenwa was my boy, but I don't want to see this guy picking up frigging plant pots and that.
That's mad. It's like the mainstream media kind of looking to us for like, oh, these guys are doing this. And that's happened even before this happened. They're starting to realise we get invited onto Sky and BT and all these things, BBC Radio and that. That was not happening before. I'm getting into press conferences and asking Solskjaer questions, and some of the journalists don't like it because they're like, I'm in there, fresh ego kid hat wearing. It's like, what's this? But I'm asking normal questions, and then I'm waking up the next morning, Sky are rolling with the question that I asked. It's big news. Pogba stays. So,
but you know the thing is, though, bro, what you've got to appreciate now is you guys are the market space. So digitally, media is changing anyway. So you're seeing that now with Sky Plus and Netflix. So everyone's pulling their own content, they want their own thing, and then they're selling it on if people want to use it. That's basically what you guys are doing, just on a smaller scale. Like, you're not making Avengers movies, for example, but all of them movies now have been dragged off Netflix. They're all on Disney Plus.
Yeah, mad.
But Sky will buy them because Sky need it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the same thing. When you have to write content, people will always come to you. So that's why I said to you before any of this, like, keep doing what you're doing, man.
Respect, man.
I like to see people doing well. tell Rand stop being miserable.
He won't listen, bro. This guy, he's the worst.
He's funny.
He's the worst.
A funny guy. I like to talk around. So again, anyone like I don't discourage anyone. I like anyone that's doing well, whether you do media, whether you work in DHL delivering, if you work at Amazon and you're delivering. If you've got a purpose to get up and do better every day, I'm always here to help anybody like that, man. But if you sat at home and can't be bothered and just sit there going, the world's rubbish, everyone's rubbish in it, and like feel sorry for me, I ain't that in my bag.
Yeah, no, listen, Troy, appreciate it, man. We've even gone over an hour and 5 minutes. It's crazy, bro. It's just gone just like that. We'll speak again soon. Thanks for coming on, giving us that perspective, man. And hopefully the season does continue so everybody can get what's rightfully theirs by working for it the right way, and there's no chance and stuff like that, man. And like I said, hopefully you lot stay up, man. Hopefully you lot stay up. So yeah, thanks. Listen, bro. Yeah, definitely. We'll talk again soon, yeah?
Yeah, man, cool. See you
Big
later.
up, bro. Nice one. Guys, thanks for watching the video. Smash a like. Let us know in the comments as well how you guys felt about that. Troy's been absolutely fantastic talking to us. I've really enjoyed it as well. What a great guy, man. If you don't know about Troy Deeney, then now you do. Now you do. We are out of here. Thanks for watching. Peace.